Chapter 13, Unit 1, A Date at the Seaside, Part 1. Section A3. Now listen to the story.
It was a warm afternoon at the seaside in Kokong. In the distance, waves were crashing on some rocks. On the beach, children played happily, digging for shells in the sand or swimming in the sea. Occasionally, fishermen launched their boats and set off to catch fish. Under a big tree, Ch13 stood quietly and looked out to sea. Every now and then she looked round, as if she was waiting for someone. Suddenly, two hands came from behind Ch13 and covered her eyes. She felt them and, as she turned round, cried, "It must be you, my dear." And there, in front of her, stood a tall man. "How did you know it was me, my love?" laughed Ch13. "I knew it was you, because your hands pressed so softly," answered Ch13. "I'm used to feeling your hands, especially when you surprise me." "I hope you haven't been waiting long?" Ch13 asked. "About half an hour," Ch13 replied. "Someone must have delayed you. Who was it?" "Oh dear, I must have made Ch13 feel jealous," Ch13 thought to himself. "Oh, I'm sorry, darling, but don't worry," he replied. "You know my mother's getting old and can't carry the heavy vegetables that she sells on her stall, so before I came here I had to help her." They continued their conversation as they walked along the beach towards the children. Up in the sky the seabirds were flying. Sometimes they flew down to the water below to catch their food before flying up again and away. "Look at those children, darling," said Ch13. "They look so happy in the sea. I wonder how they can have so much confidence in the water when they're so young." Ch13 smiled. "It's like the way I feel whenever you are by me," she replied.